How you doing? My consigned entrepreneurs. Today I got the golden price module for you. And here's what we're going to cover in the golden price. We're going to talk about how the sales system works to the T. We're going to go over understanding pricing and sales matching. We're going to talk about using seller tools for optimization and when and how to undercut properly. All right. Warning, this is the most important video in the entire course. So watch the entire video, don't skip, and don't fast forward. Pro tip is to watch this video in 2x speed. Let's jump right into it. So how does the system work? Well, the sales system in Stadium Goods operate on a first come first served basis. The lowest listed price sells first, with the older listings taking priority. If multiple pairs have the same price, the oldest listing sells first. New pairs entering the system must compete with existing pricing, and price adjustments impact your position in the queue. So let's go over how this system works. I'm going to pull up a flow chart so we can understand this better. Here's the flow chart, the sales first come first served system. All right, so let me just delete some random stuff on the side. So here is the sales first come first served system. When a new pair enters the system and someone purchases, it goes through this flow chart to determine which pair is the one that gets fulfilled, right? So when someone purchases, it goes through every pair and sees if it's the lowest price. If it's not the lowest price, then it won't sell that one. It'll go to the next one. And if it is the lowest price, it'll then ask if it's the oldest age. If it is the oldest age, then it will sell. If it's not the oldest age, then it won't sell. So it's pretty simple. It's like a queue system. Think of it like a line. You're standing in line. If you're the lowest listed, you'll go all the way to the front of the line, but you have to be the oldest pair. So the oldest pair at the lowest listed is at the front of the line. I hope that makes sense. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but that's basically how that works. Cool. Now we understand how the system works. We can move on to the next slide. Understanding pricing and sales matching. Pricing outside of the pre-approved range is okay. They have an internal team that reviews it. Always match the lowest listed price for the best chances of selling. And if no lowest listed price exists, use the last sold or average sale data. Never undercut. It resets your position and lowers the market value. It hurts everybody. Smart pricing ensures higher margins and faster sales. Now let me quickly go over what I mean by this. So if we take it over to my Stadium Goods and we go into sell list items, and I just click on any shoe and I go outside of the pre-approved range, it's in all red and it's like a big warning, but it's completely normal. It's completely fine. You can still add product. You can still submit the ticket like so, and that's perfectly fine. They will have a team that will approve it or adjust your pricing based on the market. All right. So it's impending. So don't get alarmed. It's completely fine. Going back to the slides. Now let's talk about using your seller tools for optimization. So in Stadium Goods, they have a price drop tool to help strategically lower prices without overcutting. When you make small strategic price changes, it increases your visibility without hurting your profits. Make sure you monitor inventory daily and adjust pricing over time for better turnover. Now I'm going to show you how to do this on website and the app. So price drop tools. If we take it to Stadium Supply, on the top where you go seller tools and then click price drops. Here you can drop your prices all at once in bulk. So what I personally like to do is I click 5% or under and then I match everything here. So it says minus $87 to match 38 items, and that's really worth it for me. So essentially what this means is that 38 of my items were undercutted by somebody, and I can match them all at once with a click of a button, and I'll only lose out on $87 unrealized gains. So that's super worth it for me. If I can sell my shoes faster for a couple of dollar differences, I would take the former over the latter. That's how you can adjust your prices in bulk. And then see, now it's just slowly adjusting all my prices. You can go up to 10%, 20%, 40%, but I just stick to 5% because I am confident that when I price match 5% or under, I won't be losing money. I hope that makes sense. Now, let me show you how to do this on the app. So here we are inside of my Stadium Goods account on the phone. And what I like to do is go down into inventory, filter, and then market pricing. I set it to not lowest price. So I'm filtering to only the shoes that aren't listed at the lowest price. And then I will just go through it and manually adjust the pricing after I do the bulk adjustments on the website. So this is what I would do on the phone. I would just go through, see something like this, check that, keep going. So I would go through this list, check the pricings that I want, and then click match lowest. And then I click confirm prices. And just like that, that's how you would adjust your pricing on the website and on the app. Awesome. Now, let's go over when and how to undercut properly. Only undercut when it's necessary. High inventory or slow moving pairs only. Manual undercutting should be small and calculated. Use the promotions seller tool to discount strategically. Smart undercutting can clear inventory without damaging long-term profits. So let me go over what the promotion tool is. If we take it to the website, you can go into sellers, seller tools, and then promotion all the way on the bottom. And then you can click create a promotion, set a promotion amount, like 20% for example, and then specify the time range. And then what I like to do is select by inventory age, and anything that's over 90 days in my inventory, I would do a promotion on. 90 days is a long time. That's 3 months. That's 1 quarter. So these are the items that I would like to get rid of as soon as possible. See, these are all the items that are over 90 days. And then you would continue, click confirm, and create the promotion here. I'm not going to do that because I don't think it's right for me right now. But let's talk about when it's okay to undercut. So if we go into my inventory, all items, and then let's sort by ascending age. So these are my oldest inventories, right? If we look at this item right here, this item I have listed for $71. It's been here for 452 days. This is when it would be okay to undercut. You know what I mean? Recommended 64. I would probably change this to 64 just so I can get it out of here. Yes, I'm losing money. The payout is $38 or something like that. And I'm probably losing money on the shoe, but at this point, I don't even care anymore. It just gotta go. It's been here for 400 and whatever days. So that's when it's okay to undercut. And I hope that gives you an idea of that. Now let's summarize everything we went over. Sales follow a first come first serve system where the lowest listed price with the oldest listing sells first. So positioning your price correctly is key. Next, match the lowest listed price whenever possible and use last sold or average sale data if no listing exists. Never undercut unnecessarily. And utilize seller tools like price drops and promotions to optimize pricing, increase your visibility, and stay competitive without hurting your margins. Now, finally, undercutting should be strategic. Only use when necessary to clear inventory or respond to market shifts. Reckless undercutting lowers profits for everybody. With that said, let's get to work. I'll see you in the next video. Let's build.